Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing a new palette. It's one that I've been excited for since before it was released. When we first saw glimpses and pictures of it, I saw it and I was like, I've got to have it. My hair's a bit of a clue as to the colours in this palette, but it is the Morphe Such a Gem palette, and it is the 39S, and I'll show you the insides. It is just a stunning palette. So as you can see, it is absolutely stunning. The shade names are on a plastic sheet, and there's a good mix of mattes and shimmers, and there's even a gorgeous gold glitter, if you can see that one there. That just looks amazing. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to test this. This is why I've got makeup on but no eye makeup. So we're going to have a go using the palette. I'm going to do some swatches and I'll give you my honest opinion. I've bought this with my own money, so I will be giving you an honest opinion of what, you know, how I feel the formulas are, what I think to the pigmentation. But yeah, let's just get into it and let's just get this on my face. I've zoomed you in, so apologies for the close-up of all my lines, but hey ho. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a very basic tutorial. It is just going to be something really simple and easy to copy. What I'm going to do, it's like a cut crease, but it's easier. It's like an easier way of sort of faking a cut crease. It's a little bit more blended than a cut crease, but it's something that's easy for, you know, all different abilities to do. With obviously the purple hair, I'm going to go for sort of a pinky purpley type look. The first shade that's calling to me is this shade here. I'm not sure if it shows up that well on camera. It doesn't really. It's pink, but it's got like a iridescent purple sheen to it. So I'm going to go in with that, and that's going to be my main lid colour. If you can see by my eyes, my eyes aren't hooded because obviously I do have some lid showing, but I do have this overhanging skin. And what you may find is if you normally take your eyeshadow to sort of here, you know, where the crease is, and then you put a different colour up here, what you'll find throughout the day as you blink and move and open and shut your eyes, you'll get the transfer of this lid colour up onto this part. So what I generally do, because obviously I do have overhanging eyes, is I take my lid colour just slightly higher than where the skin overhangs, just a slight line around the edge. And what that means is you're not going to get any transfer of colour. It does actually make your lid look slightly bigger, and from a distance you can't tell that you've gone up higher than your lid, so it's sort of the best of all worlds. So let's just crack on and give this colour a bash. I've just lightly dug into this pan. Can you see how sort of deep it's gone? It's very soft, and it's almost wet. I'm just going to swatch this. I think there might be some gel in it, which I wasn't expecting, which means that it's not going to probably need anything to adhere it to your skin. Sometimes with like shimmers and glitters, you do need some glitter glue or some setting spray. I'm going to just put it straight to the lid because it is that sort of, I want to say like gel-like consistency, and we'll see how it goes, and I can always add something later if needed. Okay, so I'm just dabbing that on with a pencil brush. You can use a flat brush for this, but I prefer a pencil just because you can take it slow, build it up to exactly where you want it to be. Using a flat brush, I find personally that it can go a bit higher than I want or in a different direction, and this just gives you really good control. As you can see so far, it is sticking amazingly well, so that leads me to believe that I wasn't imagining that consistency. It has got something in it to adhere it to your eyes. It does feel slightly damp on the eyelid as well, which again would suggest there's something more to it. So yeah, so far so good. I'll just finish off the rest of this eyelid colour and then we'll move on to the next colour. Okay, so this is what I've done so far. I'm not worried about blending at the moment. I'm just going to lay all my colours down and then I will blend as I go. But as you can see, when I open my eye, I have literally just done a small line around the outside of my eye, so the lid colour goes all the way up, and that will just stop any transfer, especially with something this glittery. It may transfer onto your upper eye and ruin your eye look, so that's just a great tip. And when you've got your eyes fully open, there is only a slight bit showing. Let's move on and do the next colour. So let's go on and do the outer corner. So I've just got a fresh pencil brush. This one is the Zoeva 230 Luxe pencil brush. So we're going to go in with a purple shade now. I think I'm going to go for the darkest shade that's matte, which is this one here. So I think we'll go in with that one. What I'll do, because the shade names are on the piece of paper that I've taken off the plastic, I'll put a list in the description below when I'm done of the shades that I've used, just in case you do want to recreate this look. So I'm going to go in with this darker shade, and I'm not too worried about fallout at this moment. I'm not too worried about blending. I'm literally putting the colours down and we will do all the blending and everything else at the end. So what I've done is I've put the dark bit at the very far corner, and then I'm just going to go in once I've got it as dark as I want. I'm going to go in and just with what's left on my brush, I'm going to gently sweep it across maybe 2/3 of my eye, not quite half of my eye, just to sort of blend the colour through. And I'm not worried at the moment about this outer edge or this bit here. That's something I'm going to do towards the end. This is one of those eye looks that looks awful until it's done, and then it looks alright. So you just have to sort of trust that it's going to, you know, work out in the end, and just keep going with it. And just concentrate on the part that you're working on. So concentrate, at the minute I'm trying to blend this bit here, so that's all I'm concentrating on. I really should be using a blending brush for this, but the reason I'm not is because the glitter that I put on is kind of sticky, and I didn't want to sort of spread the sticky, almost like glitter glue, everywhere, so that's why I'm just dabbing at it. But if it wasn't a glittery glitter glue type thing, then I would use a blending brush. But so far I am so impressed with the pigmentation, and if you can see, I've just put the matte shade here, and then this part here is where the glitter was, and I've sort of blended it through, and that's just bringing a new dimension to the glitter. It's making it some like a dark purple glitter. And so far I am very, very impressed with this palette. It's just so easy to work with. It's blending out a dream. I haven't obviously got to blend in the edges yet, but so far so good. Okay, so I'm going to start on my upper eyelid. I'm going to actually go back in with this purple, and I'm going to do a line of the purple above, And then above that, I think we're going to go for pink. So this is the same purple. We're going to go in with this. Again, I'm going to use the same brush, a pencil brush, just because I want a really, really thin line of this colour. And then I'm going to do a thin line of the pink, just so that it doesn't get too high up. And then I'm going to blend them once the colours are placed. And all I'm literally doing is drawing a thin line above. I don't want to... I am going slightly over the glitter colour, but not too far, because I don't want to ruin, you know, the crease effect. So we are looking a little messy now, but that's absolutely fine because, you know, we haven't got to the blending yet. So the next colour we're going to go in with is this bright pink here. And I'm just going to draw another thin line above the line I've just drawn, so above this purple line. And I am going to slightly overlap it as well because I want it to sort of blend out into the pink. Don't worry at this point if you lose any vibrancy from the purple below, because you know, you can keep going in with the different colours until you achieve the look that you want. And what I am going to do is I'm going to bring this pink down as well, just to tie it in. And then now we've got these colours placed, I'm going to do some blending, and then once I've done the blending, if I need to, I can go back in with the colours again. But just before I blend, just look how bright those colours are. It's less bright here because I've just used less product, but it is so bright and the glitter is so shimmery, it's lovely. So I'm just going to really blend within the colour, and I'm literally just doing circular motions. And again, if you do lose pigmentation at this point, don't worry, because you can keep going back in with colour the whole time. You could, you know, do it 10-20 times if you really wanted to. Just keep going until you get it right. If you can see, I am losing slight pigmentation in the pink, but yeah, it's not concerning me at all. We will get there. And I am keeping it really tight, and I'm just blending circularly. As you can see now, I have kind of lost the pink pigmentation, so I'm going to go back in again with the pink. I'm going to go in with a very pale pink shade, this one here. And I'm just going to blow out the edges a little bit more, just to sort of blend out that pink without taking a really deep colour too high. Okay, so now I'm just going to try and blend this purple out again. And I do have a bit of pink on my brush, which actually does help. That's looking a lot more blended. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do my under eye, and then I'll go ahead and do my other eye off camera, and then come back to you with the completed look. So for my under eye, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a darker shade here, so the dark purple here, going into the pink, and then just a bit of pink underneath. So that same purple again, and just very lightly under my eye, trying to keep it not, you know, fairly close to my lash line. I'm going to go all the way along with the purple. Gone all the way along with the purple underneath. I'm just going to go in with the pink and then blend it out. So now I'm just going to blend it out a bit so it's not as flat. And so it joins up with the upper eye makeup as well. Right, so that's the finished eyeshadow. What I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. I'll do all the usual mascara, etc., and come back and show you the finished look. So this is the finished look. I must admit it's not really something I'd wear to go to the local supermarket, but I just wanted to do something that sort of went with my hair today, and also to use obviously some of the really vibrant colours from the palette. I'm sure you can agree that the pigmentation on this palette is absolutely insane. I'm very, very pleased that I purchased this palette. I've only used the matte shades and this, I want to say like a gel shade. I'm just going to do a few swatches and then I'll show you. These are so pigmented. So that's a few swatches that I've just done. They are so super pigmented. The shimmers are really shimmery, and the mattes that I've done are just really, really pigmented. So yeah, I'm really, really impressed with this palette. I would definitely recommend it, and you know, it's something that is worth the money. It's not the cheapest of palettes, but then again, you just get like a million shades, but you get all these shades for your money. So although it's an expensive palette, you're getting so many different colours, and they are decent pan sizes. I mean, these are incredibly large, but even the smaller ones are regular pan size. So it's a heck of a lot of shadow for your money when you compare it to say Anastasia Beverly Hills, although I love their palettes. They're a similar price to this, but you get, you know, small pans and you don't get that many shades. You maybe get half the amount of shades for the price. And although I've done a purple look, there's light blues, there's dark blues, there's rusty colours, you've got reds and oranges, so it is a very versatile palette. I think you could probably get a decent day look out of this, as well as getting something really bright and adventurous, but obviously I had to go for the purple with the purple hair today. But yeah, I would absolutely recommend this, and I'm really pleased that I purchased it. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do give me a thumbs up. It really does help. And if you want to see more testing videos from me, then don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.